Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Chloe, I'm otherwise known as Lady Writes, and I'm thrilled that you're joining me for today's video. I do hope you've been having a lovely day. However, if you are new, please do click that subscribe button and ring the bell so that you're alerted to all of my future and upcoming videos, and head over to my Instagram and give me a little follow there too. In today's video, I am very excited to finally be revealing, guys, which advent calendar was my advent calendar for 2019. Obviously, we've unboxed so many together this year. It's just been so much fun. One of my favourite series that I've ever done is always my advent calendar unboxings, but this year was way bigger and better than I've ever done, and I've loved every single one. Like, it's just been a great couple of months. So I want to say a massive thank you to all of you for watching all of those videos. It has genuinely meant the world to me that so many of you have taken the time to watch them and then let me know that you've enjoyed them too. So massive thank you for that. But today's video is in answer to a lot of people asking this question. Which advent calendar am I having this year? So obviously, as I unboxed the majority of all the really good ones this year, like there were some I was like, oh, I could go back and like put all the stuff back in after the video and then have it. But I was like, no. Let's do something else. Last year, if you remember, I did a build your own DIY advent calendar. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to do that again, and that is going to be my calendar. So that is what I have done. Here we have it. The Lady Writes advent calendar. Now, as you can probably guess, it is the Beauty Expert advent calendar box, which I've just decorated a little bit just to make it a little bit more personal to me. I'll link below to this video if you want to see that one. This was a great one. It was like all full sizes, a 12-day calendar. It's a really good one, so check that one out. I thought it was the perfect size box. It was a 12-day calendar. Now, I did think about doing a 24-day DIY calendar this year for myself, but actually 12 days, I set myself a budget of around £200, which is pricey, but I thought, you know, some of the advent calendars that we had were around that. And I thought, well, with £200 as a rough budget, then I thought, you know what, I can get a lot of full-size products there, and all stuff that I'm going to use and really enjoy getting as a novelty behind each day in my advent calendar. So I went with 12 days, obviously decorated it, have obviously the inside of the calendar, and I gift wrapped, yes, I'm a geek, I gift wrapped every single one, and this is the calendar I have had through December. Now, I will start by saying I do have a very special discount code with Beauty Expert. The code is LadyWrites_BE. It gets you 20% off everything site-wide. Obviously, there are some exclusions, but generally speaking, a lot of products, everything in here was with that discount, which was great. The code, you pop that in at the checkout. It is valid until the 30th of January, so the end of next year, 2020. So you've got a good amount of time to stock up if you want to make your own calendar or a hamper for Christmas or anything else like that. Head over there, enter that code, and you will get a lovely 20% discount. You're welcome. So now I've shown you what the calendar looks like on the outside, which is very festive and obviously personalised to me. I thought we should dive right into the unboxing. Let me show you all of the things that I picked up for my perfect DIY advent calendar. Okay, so first up, like I said, I wasn't actually fibbing when I said I gift wrapped everything, because you know that's the kind of person that I am. So day number one, this was my treat. We've got the Molton Brown Bazaar Brandy shower gel. I absolutely flipping love this scent. I got the candle of it this year and I was blown away. It smells beautiful, but the shower gel, it's got like glitter in it, like golden, like brandy coloured glitter, which I thought was absolutely beautiful. And it's got that lovely scent. It smells like brandy, but a little bit spicier, a little bit more Christmassy. So me and my husband will probably share this one because it is lovely. It's the 300ml size. You can't go wrong with Molton Brown. And obviously it's a full size like everything in this calendar. So yeah, very chuffed that this was my first draw, have no complaints, and you can't beat a good shower gel. Like I've said to you so many times in my videos, it's the only few minutes of peace I get in a day, so I love to indulge. Let me show you what was behind day number two. Obviously, I had to go for the Alpha H Liquid Gold because you can never have too much of this stuff. As I've talked to you about every time we found it in a calendar this year, guys, it's one of those cult status products for skincare. Like if you have problem skin, blemish prone skin, oily skin, it is a great like exfoliating type product. It does have acid in there, so it does tingle a lot when you use it, especially at first. That's a good sign. It means that it's working, but it's one of those products that I turn to religiously when my skin is playing up. Like at the moment, I'm really struggling with spots. So I'm hoping that a good use of this will really, really help. And obviously it's the 100ml full size. guys. Okay, behind drawer number 3, obviously being the makeup lover that I am, I went for some Stila. Now, oh my gosh, guys, this Stila primer and mascara is still to this day one of the very best I have ever tried for false looking lashes. Now, it is so intense. I can't use it every day because it does look like falsies, but sometimes that's too much when I'm just working from home, picking the kids up from school, and I need something more subtle. I'll go for a more everyday mascara. This one, when you use the primer with it, oh my God, guys, literally you look like you're wearing falsies. I've never ever found another mascara that comes anywhere close to this. So I obviously needed to stock up. My primer had completely run out, so I was quite happy to stock up on the pair, and it's a perfect way of filling up my calendar for day number 3. Okay, now we are on number 4. Okay, this was a real treat for me. This is the UTAN, the Skin Idol. This is the Jamie Genevieve collaboration. It's like an instant bronzer. You put it on and it makes you look tanned. It's a very, very kind of like bronzy golden glow, so it's not matte. So if you want something matte, you'd probably have to pick something else, but I've heard so much good stuff about this, and the fact that Jamie Genevieve raves about it, I was like, well, I've got to get some in my life because I am always in need of a bit of like colour and tan in the winter. I had really wanted to pick this up, but I think when I last looked on the website, it had sold out because it was like so popular when she released it with them. But yeah, if you're looking for flawless bronze skin, this is supposed to give it, so I'm very, very excited to try this. Okay, behind box number 5. Okay, and in here we've got some of the Pestle and Mortar, the Renew Gel Cleanser. Now, I went to a blog event or a Christmas event a few months ago, had never heard of Pestle and Mortar, never tried them, saw their products, I felt this cleanser, rubbed it in on my hands, and I was like, that feels beautiful. It's slightly illuminating. It sat on my skin really nicely. It didn't go oily or patchy, and it just felt like a really good cleanser. And I'm a double cleanse kind of girl. I use 2 cleansers every night. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna put it in my calendar. It's gonna be a real treat for me. It says it deep cleanses, refreshes, and illuminates. So I've never tried an illuminating cleanser before, so I'm very excited to see how this works. It's 100 ml, and literally very excited to try a new product. And as I've said to you with all of my advent calendar unboxings this year, that's the great thing about a good advent calendar. It allows you to try new brands and products that you maybe wouldn't otherwise. Okay, now we're on number 6. And again, another product I've wanted to try for ages. Now this one is like £7, maybe less than that. It is dirt cheap. This is the Inkey List Caffeine Eye Cream. It is basically supposed to target fine lines, dark circles, everything I struggle with under my eyes, and I've heard it's really, really good. So it's one of those products that it has, because it's like such a low price point, everyone's like, oh, does it work, doesn't it? The amount of reviews I've read on this saying that it's amazing, I cannot wait to try it. I'm religiously looking for good eye creams at the moment, and I don't care how much it costs. If it's a lot of money or a little money, if it works, I will quite happily rebuy. So I'm super excited to try this. The fact that it's got caffeine in is one of those wonder products. I live by caffeine in the morning. It really helps wake me up. So the fact that it's got that in for the under eye area, I'm hoping it will do the same thing. Okay, number 7 now. Okay, now at the same event where I discovered Pestle and Mortar, I also tried these lovely Pixi by Petra Liquid Fairy Lights Duo set. It's 2 glittery eyeshadows in a cream formula, which is me. I mean, the amount of videos I've done with like glittery eyes and everyone's like, oh wow, like you look really nice on that, and I'm like, girl, I'll wear a lot of glittery eyeshadow. Like even on my work from home days, I'm like, can't be a bit glitter, right? So this has got 2 shades in there. I'm trying to find the names of them. We've got one gold and one kind of like pinky bronze. I'm very excited to try them because the pigmentation in them looked lovely when I tried them. So I'm totally chuffed with it. And as you can tell, like from my calendar, I wanted good skincare, I wanted like bath care, I wanted makeup, a good mix of everything. And so far, I think I've done that. Number 8 now, guys. Okay, this was a real treat. So this is the most pricey product in my whole advent calendar. This is the CC Serum. So it's basically like a primer that goes underneath your makeup. It comes in 4 shades and they are all very illuminating. I'm going to show you what the bottle looks like. Okay, so I went for number 3, Apricot Glow, because I thought that that would be really, really good underneath my makeup just to give me like a natural radiance. The one that was probably better for my skin tone was like a pinky one for paler skin, but I do like to go for a bronzy look. It has hydration in there, color correcting, it adds radiance with the shimmery kind of ness of it all. So it's one of those wonder products. It is pricey. I'm trying to remember. It was £61. So I blew a lot of my budget on this one product, but I've heard so many influencers, like massive bloggers and people like that. Lydia Millen, I think, is one of them, has absolutely sworn by this. So like, if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for me. And I was like, it's the perfect opportunity to try something new. It's Christmas. Why not treat yourself? So that's what I did. Number 9 now, guys. Okay, so I went for 2 in 1. I was a double whammy, and I got the Moroccanoil. This is the extra volume shampoo and conditioner. I used to swear by this, and I haven't used it for years. And then I saw it on the website, and I was like, hell yes, 20% off. That sounds perfect. So I got the 250ml of each. This will be great for my hair because a lot of oil-based products, like for fine hair like mine, just weighs it down. These don't. They actually boost the volume, and they like really add some life back into my hair, like where it gets dry on the ends, where I get split ends. There is an airplane flying overhead right now. It's super loud and it's ruining my video. Okay, it's finally passed, so now we can continue. But yes, I thought this was a great treat. My hair always needs a little bit of TLC in the winter, especially at the moment because I'm really trying to get the condition back to what it could be. These shampoo and conditioners are colour safe, so they're great if you also colour your hair, but adds volume, doesn't weigh the hair down, it's safe, it's nourishing. I can't think of a better duo. Winning at life. Okay, number 10 now. Keeping it in the hair family, I got some very, very like luxe hair bubbles and then some everyday ones. I got a pack of the Slip Silk Scrunchies. Now, these are pricey, guys, so don't be like terrified when you have a look at them on the website. They are like around £30 for a pack, some of them. So pricey, but they're silk. And if you are at all into like hair care and stuff like that, there's been a real big influx of people using silk pillowcases this year because actually the silk is proven to be a lot better for your hair. Less breakages, it doesn't pull, it doesn't tug on the strands of hair, so you don't get as many split ends. It just helps you to look after your hair. And if you're like me and you sleep with your hair up, I'm always like thrashing around and the hair bubble pulls the hair and it's just a lot better. So I thought this was the perfect time for a real treat. This isn't something I would like usually buy for myself, so it's very much a Christmas treat for me. I also got another pack of the Invisibubbles. These are like the nude colour. I live by Invisibubbles. In fact, I thought I had one on my wrist then, but I don't. I've recently started using them all the time. I'd used a few over the years, but I'd never really got on with them. And then I had no other options recently, started using them and was blown away. I loved them and they just make my hair look smoother when it's up. It just pulls in the right places. So yeah, I needed a stock up. So I've got one practical stock up for like every day and one real treat, which is a pretty good duo, I think. Okay, now we're on to number 11. And I wouldn't be Chloe if I didn't have an eyeshadow palette in here, would I really? I mean, naturally you've got to have an eyeshadow palette because it's me and I'm an eye palette hoarder. So this time I went for the Illamasqua. This is the Artistry Unveiled palette. It is my perfect palette. It's got all of those lovely colours at the bottom, which are like your nudes for your transition and crease shades, as well as all of your top level with the glittery and sparkleness, and they're all in like everyday colours, so I know that I'll get a lot of use out of them, which is the main thing for me. It's one of those palettes that's going to be those everyday ones that I know I'll reach for if I'm in a rush, when I'm going out, and then because there's the glittery elements in there as well, I can really spruce things up. So I thought that this was a good one. It's got a bit of everything, every day for like subtle, every day at home, plus I can use it in the evening with the glitter. So, and it's pink, naturally. And number 12 now, guys, the final one. This one was a special one. This one is a special one for me because it is the Elemis Cleansing Balm, which I am religiously using at the moment. It feels so luxurious when I use it. It's like having a salon facial just with a cleanser. It's obviously a balm, so it feels really luxurious and rich when you put it on your skin. It's just, it takes all my makeup off. It just makes me feel really, really clean skinned. And then I use my second cleanser as well, which will probably be the Pestle and Mortar one. But when you buy the full size, you obviously get the cloth with it. And I just thought that was the perfect way to end my perfect advent calendar. Full size of this, and I am nearly out of the travel size that I got in a previous calendar, so well chuffed. So guys, there we have it. That is my DIY advent calendar for 2019. I really hope you've enjoyed seeing what I put inside and picked out as my favourite products to have in there. Do let me know in the comments below what you think about all the products I picked, and if you think I picked well, I would love to know your thoughts. I do hope that I have inspired you to maybe consider making one for yourself next year. I mean, there's so many out to buy, and I'm sure next year will be even bigger and better, but it's always fun making your own, and I really enjoyed it. And as mentioned, make sure you use my code over on Beauty Expert and you get 20% off all of these items as well as everything site-wide. There are a few exclusions, but not many, so enjoy that discount code as a little treat from me to you. Guys, if you've enjoyed today's video, like I hope that you have, please do click that subscribe button and ring the bell so that you're alerted to my future and upcoming videos. Still got a few more advent calendar ones to come, you'll be pleased to hear. Also head over to my Instagram and give me a little follow there, just because I love connecting with you guys who watch my YouTube videos over on the gram. And I will make a point of saying there are three 3 advent calendars still left to come on my channel here, so make sure you are tuned in and ready to watch those before Christmas. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I look forward to seeing you very soon for the next one. Bye.